Hey everybody, it's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a grungy tag for my upcoming grungy vintage journal. And I've been playing around with some things, and so I just wanted to show that to you. First of all, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the videos I'm bringing out and that they inspire you to try something like that of your own. Welcome back to my current subscribers. Sorry, it's very early. And I welcome you back and hope you enjoy this as well. Okay, so the other day I was messing around with some spraying and stuff, and I had some pattern pieces, from like Butterick or whatever, some vintage ones. And so I sprayed them with some of my oxide sprays, and some of them oxidized really, really good. So let me show you this one piece here. Oh my goodness, how yummy is that? So yeah, I just sprayed down some walnut stain and then frayed burlap, dried it, put some water on it, dried it, and it dries super fast. But yeah, they come out so neat. I also did some tea bags. Now the tea bags, I have some tea here, the Lipton tea, and so I wanted to use the tea for something else, the insides, so I took them all apart carefully and kept the tea aside in a bag for some other projects, and I sprayed these, and they came out so neat. No coffee was involved. It's just the spray, and these are even faster at drying. So yeah, so I was playing around with that. Now for today's project, I have these big tags. They were even bigger than this, but I cut them down to, let me remember, it's been kind of a wild week. These are 4 1/8 by, I cut them down to 7. They were about 8, 8.5, and I was like, no, that's too tall for my journal. 7 will be okay because they're usually 8.5 tall. And that way they won't, they'll stick out maybe a little bit, the tie will, but that's okay. So yeah, I've had these for forever. Somebody had given them to me in a swap ages ago. And so I took one of these, I roughed it up with my Tim Holtz distressing tool, set those aside, and glued down with my clear gesso, and came up with this. Haha. Now I did do this around the edge, and I did back it with some lighter weight craft paper, and just inked it around with my scorched timber distress oxide. Yeah. And yeah, I am so happy with it. It just kind of, getting these down with the gesso really made it look weathered and old with the wrinkles and stuff in it. I love it. So this is some other paper too that I have had. My sister sent me, and it has a big picture on it, and it's a different kind of paper, and I don't know what kind it is. It's probably like a rice paper or something of that nature anyway. So anyway, I came up with this. Now what I would like to do I've got my other items prepared here. I got out some more cheesecloth and I distressed this gauge from this set of gauge dials, Tim Holtz. That's where it came from. And then the, I don't know if I've got it out. The film strip is Tim Holtz film strip, and it comes in a roll. So it's all vintage looking already. I found this on my desk, so I think I'll try and use that. I haven't done anything with it. And then these are the Tim Holtz collage strips. That's what this came from. So I just distressed it with my tool real good and then just inked it with my scorched timber. That's how I came to that. And then there were two guys together, this one and another one, but I managed to cut them apart and I'm going to use just one guy. It was too much having two of them for what I wanted to do. And then I will put some hardware at the top and use this sari silk to put in. I thought this color would be just perfect. That's the plan. Now, with this frame, I want to emboss it with my NSR Penny powder keg embossing powder. I got this at a scrapbooking show, some years back with my sister, and we both got some of this, and I love how it comes out. So what I'm going to do is that first. So I have my embossing ink pad here, and I am going to get this ready. See, it looks kind of like a penny, just like it says. But I'm going to do this around the edge of this frame. Now this frame is also from Tim Holtz. I had these in my stash. They're curio frames and they're metal looking. So I decided to try that today. So we're going to go ahead and if I have to do this a couple times to get it the way I want to, then I will. It doesn't take very long. And I'll get my bigger tweezers out here. Okay, so there we are there. Okay, so I'm going to set that right there and get this put away before it gets blown all over the place. It's real fine stuff, so it's very easy to get everywhere. And I do save anything left over. Take it off into the trash there. The last little bit. Let's close this up so it doesn't blow all over. And then I need to use my heat tool. Get it out here without knocking something over. Okay. So I'm going to use the heat tool. I know this is noisy, but I wanted to have you come along with me. And you can see it changing. You see it changing? It's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but it just kind of melts on there. If you've not used embossing powder before or this method, it's really fun. You can use it with stamps. You can put it on items like this. Very easy. And there we are. Quick and easy. Got my heat tool out, and there it is. It's really roughed it up. So you can kind of see in this package how they look originally. And this is how it looks now. Sorry for the glare. So we are done with that piece. Real fast. Real fast. Let's set this aside. Get it out the way. Okay. So we are done with that. I'm going to get this sheet away because it has powder all over it. Okay. Now, my tag, I want to get some cheesecloth underneath here somehow. And I just cut a hunk of it, and it's like a tube-like thing. And this is like a seam here. So I'm going to just cut that off. And I'm going to try and get this video done so it's not a long one. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this edge off too because it's all folded up and curled up, and it's really hard to lay it out flat. All right, so I'll put this one aside. Use this one. Just kind of rough up the edges a bit. I love using this because it is so easy and fun to work with. And that the big hunk I got this off of, I've had for a long time. It lasts a long time. Okay. So which piece shall I use? I think I'll use this one. It's already coffee dyed. It was coffee dyed a long time ago. So I'm going to put that about there. And then I want to put this guy here. I love this strip with the gentleman on here. And this film strip. I was looking on Pinterest and saw some of the grungy tags on there using this film strip and these gauges and just a little bit of everything. And I thought, oh, that would be perfect. And then I want to do something which will probably be weird but different. I don't know if I want to do that. I thought that would be kind of cool. I think I will anyway. I think I will anyway. So yeah, I was kind of playing around with this yesterday, day before, something like that. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I'm going to leave this here. Oh, sorry for the arm. Yes, I have my house coat on. Okay, so the last few days have been extremely stressful. So I have to share that my husband is in the hospital right now. Day before yesterday, he had a heart arrhythmia episode, which he's never had before, but he has had heart issues for many years. He's had quadruple bypass just a few years after we got married. So it's been quite a while since that. And just all of a sudden now the blue. There it was. He was sitting in the bedroom playing on the computer, and all of a sudden he felt really strange and his heart was pounding. And so he tried to lay down. He got very lightheaded. He felt he had to go to the restroom. He went in there. He passed out, fell off the toilet, and I heard him go crash. He says he got off of it. No, he was out when I went in there. And he came to quickly. And then he tried to get up. I'm on 911 because he says, I have to go to the hospital. And he looked terrible. He looked pale as a ghost. And so I knew his heart. He thought he was having a heart attack, but when the paramedics got here, they said, no, it looks like a heart arrhythmia because your heart is pounding fast. And their EKG that they did here didn't show a heart attack. So anyway, we got him to the hospital, and he's been in there ever since. They did an angiogram yesterday and found no blockages, but he's going to need a device, something like a pacemaker, put in there to regulate his heart. He could have died, and that really scared him. The doctor told him, you could have died from this, so I'm glad that you got to the hospital when you did. So yeah, so he's spent 2 nights so far. Hopefully he can come home today, but he will be needing that device in him. It's different than a pacemaker, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it will be an outpatient procedure. But in the meantime, they have like a vest type thing that they can wear that when their heart starts doing that again, it automatically regulates it until he can get that device put in. Oh, I'll tell you. So, needless to say, I haven't slept very well. I crashed last night because lack of sleep the night before, worrying about him. And it's real early in the morning this morning, and I wanted to get this video out to you guys. And so that has been my week so far. Pretty stressful. So it's probably TMI, too much information for you, but I just wanted to share with you in case anything were to happen, you would know what is going on. And yeah, we have been praying fervently. Our church has been praying. My sister's church has been praying for a wonderful outcome to this. Yeah, so that's been my few days lately. Okay, guys, that's how I wanted to do it. So I need to get my, oh, I wanted to put this little guy on there too. So let me do this. But yeah, I found these tags and I thought, oh, that would be perfect for a video for you guys. And hopefully you can try something like this also. I'm really inked up. So anyway, to finish my story, that's why I have my house coat on. It's very, very early. But I wanted to get this done and uploaded in case he could come home. Okay. There we go. Now I need to figure out where I want this. I think right about there would be fine. But I think I will use this because it's going over other items. And this will grab well. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to close that one. Now, I have some words and phrases in my little tub here for various things, for baking, for whatever. Okay. Um, and these are from Tim Holtz text stamps. And I don't want a super long one, but a lot of these are long. Let's see here, either this one or this one. So it'll be either this one, which I don't really care for the large. I think I'll do it like that, even on the slant. Okay, let's put this guy away. Get it out the way. And let's ink it up real good. I did get some papers together for my vintage grungy journal that all these items will be going into. And yeah, like I said before, there won't be any digitals in it. I wanted to put just totally vintage papers. And so that's what I'm doing there. Oh yeah, I like that. Even all kind of raised up. I like that. Okay, so let's try and get that done. And we're doing good time-wise. Awesome. Trying to make it so it wouldn't be so long. Get raised up like that. Well, kind of hard to see with the light and the shimmer of the frame. Okay, now I want to get my hardware out. That's the one thing I forgot to get out. Of course, that is just right here to the side. So let me grab my box. And these boxes are from Harbor Freight. So if you have a Harbor Freight by you, look where they have the different toolboxes, with drawers in them and stuff, and they may have these. These are double. All of them are double, two layers rather. And yeah, I just love it. I have several of them for various things. I'm going to do that color for him. Okay. And let's put this together. And get my crocodile. I have it out here. And there we are. So fun. Okay, and then I wanted to put my sari silk through here. Hopefully, we will make it work. Okay, there. I found this piece in my stash of scraps, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. So, yeah. It's kind of ratty and perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's kind of wrap this up a little bit. kind of rat it up a little bit. There we are. Oh, and these are so easy and fun. So there we are. Love with all your heart. Yep. I love it. So that is our project for today. So I hope you like it. I hope you give this a try with any of your scraps. It doesn't have to be, a certain brand or anything. You can make your frame and do the same kind of thing, emboss it. It does not matter. So I hope you like this. I hope you give it a try, and I hope it inspires you to do something similar or even a whole lot different. But maybe it'll kind of go ding. Ooh, I can do that. Okay, guys. Well, you take care, and I will see you on the next video, and it'll be another grungy vintage project for my journal. Talk to you later. Hugs, guys. Bye.